everyone. Let's start our second session of lesson number 15, blow hot, blow cold. In first session we have learned the principle of blowing hot and blowing cold with the help of story. Okay, the woodcutter's story. Then we have learned some properties of air. Okay, understood? The first session is clear. Now the second session is about breathing. Okay, now what is breathing? One activity we have done that close your nose, close your mouth. Can you breathe? No, we feel uneasy when our mouth, our nose both are closed. Okay, now what is breathing? Why the breathing is important? That already we have experienced. Okay, breathing is important for our life. If we will not breathe, we will die. Okay, now what is breathing? Then how the breathing takes place in our body, which organs are involved in the breathing, that we will learn. Normally what we have discussed that about the composition of air, maybe in previous classes we have learned that many gases are present in the air, like your oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, sulfur. Not only these gases, water vapors are also present in the air. Dust particles are also there in the air. Correct? So that is about the composition of air. But are we taking all the gases in our body? No, we are not taking all the gases in our body. So first is breathing means what? Taking air in and removing air out. That is your breathing. Okay. In scientific word, that two words are known as inhalation and second one, that is exhalation. Okay. So inhalation means what? Take the air in. So that is inhalation. Okay. And exhalation means what? So that is your exhalation. Understood what is inhalation means and what is the exhalation? Inhalation, taking air in, taking air out. Understood? Understood inhalation, exhalation. And when that inhalation and exhalation we are doing continuously, or we are only taking the air inside our body? No, we are taking the air inside our body as well as we are removing the air from our body. So that continuous process of inhalation and exhalation is known as a respiration. Right here. Okay, inhalation plus exhalation, so that continuous process is known as a respiration. Understood? Understood? Yes. And the organs that involve in the respiration, that make a system like a digestive system, then human skeleton system, nervous system. Like that, there is a respiratory system. Okay. So what is the respiratory system? You can see here. Okay, I have drawn a diagram of respiratory system. Okay, can you identify or can you see the diagram properly? Okay, see. When the organs like trachea, which is known as a windpipe, lungs and diaphragm work together of respiration. Okay, all these are involved in the respiration and make one system, that is your respiratory system. Understood? First we will learn the structure of all the organs that involve in breathing. One organ is remaining. Can you tell me that? It is inside our body, but one organ is there. With the help of that organ we are breathing. Yes, very good. Our nose. Okay. So from the nose we are taking the air inside our body. In the nose, small hair are there. Okay, now don't put your finger and feel that here. Okay, small hair are there in your nose. So that is the your structure of nose. Okay, two holes are there which are known as nostrils. What? Nostrils. Write down that. Nostrils. The two holes of our nose are known as nostrils. So with the help of nostrils we are breathing. Then the air goes through the trachea, which is known as a windpipe. So you can see here a tube-like structure, that is your windpipe. Then air is weighed in the lungs. Okay, you can see here the spongy bags are there, that are your lungs. Okay, your left lung, means this lung, is slightly smaller than the right lung. Okay, now it is different, but normally your left lung is smaller than your right lung. Okay, the spongy stretchy bags are there, that protected by the rib cage. Okay, you can see the bones are there, so that rib cage protected your lungs. And the muscular structure is there, that is known as a diaphragm, that below the lungs. So all these your organs are involved in the respiration. Which organs? Nose, trachea, that is your windpipe, lungs and diaphragm. Okay. Now what is actually happening in breathing? And why we have learned about composition of air. See, when we breathe in, the air is there. But with the help with air, there are some dust particles. So that dust particles are removed by our nose hair. Then the air went into our body. Okay. When we breathe in, we are normally taking oxygen from the air. Okay. And that's why the oxygen is important for our survival. Okay. Understood? And when we breathe out, we are removing carbon dioxide. So that one point you have to remember that inhalation, that is related to the oxygen, and exhalation, that is related to the carbon dioxide. Oxygen means your O and carbon dioxide means your CO2. Breathe in oxygen, breathe out carbon dioxide. Understood? Now let's start how the respiration takes place. When the air enters through our nose, that air passes through the trachea. Then the air reaches to the lung. Okay, as we breathe in and breathe out, there is a movement of the lungs. Okay, see the balloons are there. When we blow, balloon will expand. When we remove, balloon will contract. So that movement, that expand and contract, okay, that movement is happening with the lungs. Okay, there is a movement of lungs when we breathe in and we breathe out. Okay, am I going fast? Okay, small points are there. Okay, the lungs means what? The lungs means what they are doing. When the air enters in the lungs, there is a movement of the lungs. So normally what is happening with the help of that diaphragm? In inhalation means what? Actually, okay, yes. So in inhalation, the diaphragms are contracts. Means what? When we breathe in, now take. What is happening? See, our chest is moving upward. Correct? Do with me. Breathe in. What is happening? Chest is moving upward. Means what? Your diaphragm are actually contracts. Means smaller than the original. And when we are doing exhalation or breathe out, see. Correct? Means what? The diaphragm expands. Okay? So that contracts and expands is normally happening when there is a breathe in and breathe out. So like that we are taking the oxygen and removing the carbon dioxide by breathe in and breathe out. Okay? About the respiration in detail we will see in higher classes. For now, means this time, this much information is enough for you. Okay, which organs are there in respiration and what is a respiration. Understood? One point just you have to remember, that is about the diaphragm. In inhalation, diaphragm contracts, and during exhalation, diaphragm expands. Only that thing you have to learn. Okay? Understood? Now one activity you have to do that. Take 1 minute, okay, with the help of stopwatch. 1 minute, and in 1 minute, how much time you are breathing. Okay, not only in or not only out, breathing both in and out. That you have to count and then reply me through WhatsApp. Understood? Now your homework is that you have to write a short note on respiration or breathing, anything, breathing or respiration. Then small questions are there, that definitions are there. What is inhalation, what is exhalation, what is respiration. Okay, so write down all the things in your notebook properly. Okay, that we don't have notes in our textbook. Understood? So like that we have completed our lesson also. Yes, one point is that given in your textbook, how many breaths in 1 minute. See, the breathing count changes as your activity changes. Means I am only sitting in the chair, the breathing count is different. Because my body is relaxed, I am not doing any work. So breathing count is stable, normal. But when I am running or doing any heavy exercise, we are doing like this, correct? Correct. Means what? When we are doing heavy exercise or when we are playing or running, we require more oxygen. Okay, our body requires more oxygen, and that's why we breathe faster than the normal activities. Understood the difference? When we are only sitting or doing the normal activities, there is a breathing count different. And when we are doing the heavy exercise, we require more oxygen, and that's why we breathe fast. Understood? One activity given for you, check page number 145. So all you have heard about the tick tick sound of the clock. Have you know that in our body also there is one clock? No, that not clock means that working on the cell and all. No, the clock means your heart. Okay, as we breathe in and breathe out, there is a movement of heart also. Okay, so that tick tock sound of your heart, that is your clock of your body. Understood? So that also you can listen. Okay, you can put your hand here. Correct? Everybody having heart at left side. Put your hand here and count that how much time or how many times your heart is pumping. See, breathing and pumping both are different, okay? Breathe in, breathe out is different, and pumping is different. Okay? So that is related to the circulation that we will see in higher classes. Only one thing is that keep your hand here and check out how many times your heart is pumping. Okay? Dhak dhak sound is there, no? Yes. So when we are doing the heavy exercise, again we require more oxygen, and the pulses, the pumping is in faster speed. Okay? So that is depend upon what you are doing. Understood the lesson? The small lesson is here, in which we have learned about the blow hot, blow cold, properties of air, and the breathing process that actually happening in our body. Okay? In winter season, we have seen that when we are talking, the water vapors are coming out water vapors are also present in the air. So understood? Okay, whatever points are there that the textbook want to tell you, I have completed that point. Still, if any point is remaining, tell me about that. Read the textbook properly. Whatever the question answers are there, whatever questions are there in your textbook, that do this and discuss or think and tell. Okay, discuss with your friends, discuss with me, write down the important notes in your notebook. Okay, still stay home, stay safe, and thank you.